I have another favor to ask, if it's not too much trouble. Mom will try her best to put her search for that puzzle box behind her, but I know her. She's only going to stop when it's found, or she's dead. My mom's been trying to fulfill her filial duties since she buried my grandfather. I was thinking I'd pay the old Mirri a visit at our ancestral tomb. Will you join me? I'm hoping my grandfather can tell us something about his missing puzzle box that will help put this fetcher fly hunt to rest. Mom never talks about my grandfather. I get the impression that they weren't close. Grandfather, house of my house, blood of my blood, the daughter of your daughter summons you. Come forth and share your wisdom.
Daughter of my daughter? Pah! Strangers both. I have nothing to say to the likes of you. My daughter leaves me to rot for decades, and this is how I'm greeted? Roused from a neglected grave by a stranger who happens to share my blood? And a filthy noir? No doubt you've been told I died in pursuit of my stolen puzzle box, but that is not the whole story. I was murdered. I came too close to the truth, and I was silenced for it. Onimiril was the Mirri who wronged me, a guild mage of Volkelgard, a silver-tongued liar who cheated me out of my dearest possession and my life. Return what's mine, bring me the puzzle box, and Ireni's failings will be forgiven.
What an ass. I can see why Mom wasn't keen to visit all these years. Only so I could shove it up his ashes. This is important to my mother. I'm doing this for her, not that old swit. Let's head to Volkelgard, see if we can find this Onimiril.
Onimiral's departure is no excuse. You two are mages of the guild first. I expect to see you both in my office shortly.
Oh dear, this one is in trouble now. Ah, yes, Takano was one of Onimiril's apprentices before he was kicked out of the guild. It has left this one in a rather precarious predicament. Perhaps we could help one another? This one might have turned Onimiral's other apprentice Arlette into a chicken. She has run off, and should his new master discover Takano's error, he is certain to be expelled. If you return poor befouled Arlette, he will tell you of Onimiril. Please find her quickly. She had lustrous blue-green feathers. Takano is certain she will stand out, for better or worse. You're back, and you come bearing foul. Oh yes, that looks to be Arlette. He can see the profound sadness in her eyes. Or judgment, but either is a good sign. Oh, of course, of course. Onimiril was expelled from the guild not long ago, as you know. But he did not call the guild hall his home. He was very secretive and kept to a small wilderness retreat northwest of Skywatch. Takano was never invited to it.
Looks like trying to solve that puzzle box took its toll on Onimiril. Why were he and my grandfather so enamored with this thing? At least his destination was clear enough. I can't say I understand what all the fuss was about. It's a box. A fancy box, but a box nonetheless. Hard to imagine that this piece of fetching garbage has caused my family so much anguish. My granddad doesn't deserve Mom's devotion, or forgiveness, but if it frees her of her guilt and obligations, she'll be safe and I'll be happy. I'll send word to my mother to meet us in Othrenis. We will deliver it to my family's plot, and hopefully she'll find some closure with my bull netch of a grandfather. Father.
You finally did your duty. Or rather, your daughter somewhat did. Success, once removed, is so very like you.
All you've ever cared about was what I could do for you. Well, this is the last favor.
That goes for us, as well.
You've set a poor example for your daughter, always putting your whims before the good of the house.
You can stuff the fetching house. Our family is more than just your legacy. Come on, Mom. We're wasting our breath. Damn ancestors. If they want to make such a big deal of us paying our respects, they could put more effort into paying them back. Huh. Grudges and curses are done merry traditions dating back to the Anticipations. Just because they're old doesn't make them good. I'm happy to leave all that to rot with Granddad and his stupid gold brick. But it looks like Mom is willing to forgive. She has nothing to regret. She did everything she could. That damn box was the last excuse that could be made for why they were estranged. They still can't make up after this. Granddad's just a fetching asshole. Either way, she'll be fine. We've done our part. Let's get back to saving the world. Or whatever.